What if I told you the next era of Batman is about to change everything? A darker Gotham, a more brutal vigilante, and a story that can redefine what the Dark Knight truly stands for. This is Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight is shaping up to be one of the most exciting news stories about Batman. This version of Batman is not shown as a perfect hero. Instead, he is more darker, more aggressive, and is still learning. Gotham City feels more dangerous than ever, filled with crime, corruption, and fear. Unlike some other versions, this story focuses more on the reality of being Batman. It is shown what it's like to carry that responsibility, to fight crime every night, and to deal with the mental pressure that comes with it. That's what makes this version stand out. It feels more real and intense. The story is expected to take place early in Batman's journey, around his second or third year as a vigilante. At this point, he is still trying to figure things out and hasn't fully mastered his role yet. He makes mistakes, he struggles, and is still trying to understand how to truly protect Gotham. The city itself is still in chaos, with crime families and powerful figures rising. Batman is not seen as a hero, some people fear him, while others don't trust him at all. This early timeline makes the story more interesting because we get to see his growth, not just as a fighter, but as a symbol. Another huge reason people are excited for this is because of the villains. We could see characters like the Joker, the Penguin, and Two-Face during their early stages of his stories. Instead of already being fully developed villains, we might see how they slowly turn into characters we know. For example, we can see how Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, or how the Joker starts spreading chaos in Gotham. Watching these transformations makes the story feel deeper and more engaging because it shows why behind each villain. The tone of this project is another big step for this hype. Inspired by the Batman and directed by Matt Reeves, the focus is more on detective work, mystery, and psychological battles. Instead of non-stop action, you get a slower, more intense story where Batman has to think, investigate, and outsmart his enemies. It shows his intelligence not just as strength, it also explores his emotions, his anger, his fear, and trauma that drives him. This makes Batman feel more human and relatable, which is something fans have been really enjoying. One of the biggest reasons people are excited about is the gameplay. This isn't just a small Lego level based game, it looks like a bigger, more open Gotham where you can explore freely. You will be likely to use different tools, drive the Batmobile, and take on missions across the city. Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight could be a major step forward for DC and future projects connected to DC Studios. It has the potential to build a deeper and more connected universe while still focusing on strong storytelling. Fans are excited because this feels like a fresh but serious take on Batman, one that respects the character while also supporting new sides of him. If done right, this won't be just another superhero story, it will be a powerful look into what it truly means to be Batman and why the Dark Knight continues to be one of the most iconic characters of all time.